All right, let's dive into this tutorial here. Actually, let me just make sure that everything is recording. All right, okay, let's jump right into this. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Hybrid. I like to edit Call of Duty, as all of you should know by now, because I've done like 100 videos with that intro, I believe, or close to 100 videos, I think. But today I have a tutorial for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys how I sync in After Effects for Advanced Warfare, specifically for Advanced Warfare, because there is a lot of people that I see nowadays that are they're syncing with Twixtor in After Effects, and it looks really crummy. I'm not gonna say it looks really crummy because it warps a lot, and that's just because that's the way Advanced Warfare is. Twixtor works in other Call of Duties because there isn't very much movement in the frames in between the shots, but now that in this one you have that entire hand that moves through the frames in between the shots, and so there's just a shit ton of warping. Also, a lot of people that I know use Twixtor, they don't get very good flow, and some of them ask me, how do you get your edits flow so much? And I say, I don't use Twixtor. And they say, well, how do you use time remapping? Because they don't necessarily know. So today I'm going to show you guys how I sync in After Effects specifically for Advanced Warfare. So let's hop right into it. So as you can see, I got my audio all marked up here. I'm just going to drag the first shot right over here. This is only 3 shots. It is a quad, but it's just a leftover clip that I hit like yesterday or something like that. So let's just go ahead and we're gonna split this. So what you do is you right click, and where is this at? Where is this at? I know it's somewhere. Oh wait, it's over here. Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna go right here. You're gonna go to your layer, and then arrange. What? Okay, I gotta find this. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so right there. So it's Control-Shift-D, but since I'm recording, I can't actually press that because it'll bring up some hotbar on my recording software. I need to change that, I know. Just for the sake of tutorial, so you guys know where it is. It is in the Edit toolbar, and it goes to Split Layer. You just click that, and it splits the layer like this. So that's right at the first shot. So now we're just going to come right over here to the second shot here, and we're just gonna do it again. You can either do Control-Shift-D, excuse me, or you can come right over here and just click Split Layer. And now we're gonna find the last shot, which should be right here. Boom, and we're gonna do it once again. So now that you have all your shots split, what you want to do is you want to line them up with the shots. So now what I see a lot of people that they also do with this game is they'll just drag it like this. This doesn't look good, guys, because there's so like little room in between the shots. So normally what I do is I'll go to the closest marker. That just makes it quite a bit easier. The closest marker, I mean, it looks a lot better. So it looks like in this one we're gonna have 2 beats in between each shot. Now sometimes you'll have 1, sometimes you'll have 3, sometimes you'll have 8, sometimes you'll have 2, sometimes you'll have 115 if you have that many markers. But for this one we have 2 in between each shot. And what I mean by 2 is you have the marker for the shot, and then you have 1, 2 to the next shot. If it was 3, the shot would be over here, you see. So like it works the same way. You do it the same way. You just do it as many markers you have as how many times you do it. So 2 time remap here. We're gonna start with the beginning right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight that layer. Obviously, we're gonna right click. We're gonna go up to time. We're gonna go to enable time remapping. So now what we want to do is we want to make it flow and sync with the music and in between the beats. So this is what I normally do right here. So I will add a keyframe right there. That's the time remapping keyframe, and I'll add one right here. Now the next thing I do is I select both of these keyframes. I right click on them, go to keyframe assistant, and I go to ease to ease. You can also just highlight both of them and press F9. Like I said, I can't do that in this tutorial simply because my recording software will do something funky. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna select one of these keyframes, and you're gonna come right here and you're gonna hit your graph editor. And the reason why you do this is because it brings up a graph, and now this is the values. So basically what you have here is you have the start of the clip, or the start of the keyframe, or the start of the clip basically, and the end of the clip, the little split section, not the whole clip, just the little split section that we have, just the end of the layer that we selected. So now right now, as you can see, it is going from slow, and then it goes fast, and then it goes back to slow. So what we want is we want it to go fast to slow to fast. So we're going to change these around just like this. Now I know a lot of people, they try to bring them down and they try to make it super slow. You can't do that because it looks really choppy, as you can see. So what you want to do is you mainly want to keep these as close to vertical as you can. It just make it a lot smoother. So this looks about good right here. So as I said, it goes to fast, and then it's pretty slow right up here, and it looks really good. Like, it looks really good right in there. As you can see, there's a couple of frames that skip every once in a while, but that's not going to be detectable after you have motion blur, after you add effects, after you add color correction. That's not going to be detectable, especially on YouTube. It's not going to be detectable at all. So as you can see, it looks very nice right there. So now we're just going to click out of this. You just click on the graph editor to get out of it again, and we are going to go over to our next little section of this clip, which is right here, which is this one right here, the one that we split. So once again, we're going to right click, we're going to highlight it first, and then we're going to right click and go to enable time remapping. Now for this one, I'm going to put a keyframe right here, right at the beginning, and now the end of the clip overlaps a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a keyframe at the end of the clip, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that keyframe, as you can see, you can move them over to the end of marker, or where I want that part of the clip to stop at. And another thing I'm doing, I'm going to go to the middle right here, and I'm just going to add another marker. So once again, I'm going to right click on them, keyframe easy, or you can just highlight them and press F9. I'm going to go back into the graph editor here, and now for these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go fast to slow, just like this. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the top one. And like I said before, you don't want to drag these down too far, otherwise it will get really choppy. And as you can see, it looks really good. Nice and smooth transition into the shot. So now let's just go into the next one. Alright. Highlight it once again, right click, enable time remapping. Go right there, select that. Now we're going to go to the end of the clip, set another keyframe, go to the end little marker that we want. We're going to go to the middle, add another keyframe right here, select all of them. By the way, in order to select, all you do is you hold down your left click and drag like you would anything else. Right click keyframe, and easy once again. Go back into your graph editor, and we're going to do the same thing for this one. Now of course you can adjust these lines right here just by doing this. You can adjust them any way you want, if you need them to go slower, if you need them to go faster, anything like that. And so once again, it looks very nice. It zooms in very nice and slow right there, and then it goes right into the shot, and it looks really cool. Now for the sake of the tutorial, to keep this at a short time, I'm not going to keyframe the rest of it. Just going to do this for you. It's a pretty good example, I think, or at least I hope it's a good example. A couple things to keep in mind when you're doing this, guys, is make sure that you do not drag the lines down too far or up too high. Make sure that there's a nice curve to the line, otherwise it will get choppy. But here, let me just go ahead and pre-render this. I'm going to talk to you guys while it's pre-rendering. But once I pre-render this, you will see that this looks very good in Advanced Warfare, and there really is no need to even use Twixtor in Advanced Warfare, simply because of how the kill feed is. The kill feed stays up, it doesn't fade away, so there really is no reason to even use Twixtor or anything like that. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick, so you guys can kind of see it. And I'm pretty sure I fixed the music issue, so you guys should be able to hear the music. But anyways, guys, just remember not to drag them down too low, otherwise they do get choppy. And if you do want a really low quality, like, there really is no reason for that in Advanced Warfare. But if you are wanting something like that, I would highly recommend doing this right here. So what you're gonna do basically is, I'll just try to explain it real quick, is say you want it to be really slow right in here, you would take a keyframe from right here and take a keyframe from like way over here, push it up against this one, and then you can get that real slow motion without dropping frames too bad. It still drops a little bit of frames. But like I said, this is a really good way to sync in After Effects. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go say peace now. Remember, I will put the video at the end, or I will put this at the end of the video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace. My name's Hybrid. I like that at Call of Duty. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Hybrid. Link to my Twitter, Twitch, and my latest edit will be in the description. And also, don't forget, new uploads are at 4 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday.